What's going on, guys? So this is exciting. So a lot of you know that etrailer.com has been my channel sponsor for over 6 years. They have been an absolutely outstanding partner because everything they do complements everything I do so much, and they carry so many things that you can use for your RV, for your trailer, for towing applications, accessories for your vehicle. It's just a wealth of products and supplies that are super important whenever you are either fixing your trailers, fixing your vehicle, adding things to it. Definitely go check them out. Plenty of links in the description of this video to all my favorite things from eTrailer. But in front of me, what you were looking at is a relatively new product line from eTrailer, and I think you probably know what we're going to talk about today. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so in front of you is eTrailer's new in-house branded solar. This is really cool. Right now they have it in 3 different flavors, and these are complete kits that include a 30 amp solar charge controller. So you have a 100-watt panel, which comes with a kit with your solar charge controller and your cabling. You have a 195-watt panel, which also includes cabling, your solar charge controller, basically everything you need to get started with solar. And then you have a portable 100-watt foldable panel. This is really cool as well. And all of this is complete. So whenever you get this, you're pretty much set up so you can wire it directly to your battery and from your panels. They even include the brackets you need to hold it to the roof. And the brackets have the butyl tape on here, but it is always advisable to add extra sealant around the actual brackets. You want as much water tightness as possible whenever you're mounting anything to the roof of your RV or whatever you're going to put these on. Now, something that I know people are going to say is, do they offer an MPPT solar charge controller? Well, the answer is right now they don't offer one directly from eTrailer. You're going to get the 30 amp, but this is a PWM solar charge controller. However, they do offer products from RedArc as well as several other brands like GoPower, and again, several brands that do make an MPPT solar charge controller that they carry. So that's really nice. Also, a lot of people will ask, does this come with a shunt and a battery monitor? It does not come with the shunt or the battery monitor. If you want those, you would have to purchase those separately, even though they do carry them. And they carry the RedArc brand in terms of the battery monitor and shunt all the way up to 500 amps. So that's a really, really, really great brand. RedArc is probably industry best in a lot of ways when it comes to that type of equipment. And they carry the full line of RedArc equipment. So when you look at the eTrailer brand and you start thinking of the different things that they carry, you can now include solar in that. And a PWM solar charge controller is not a bad solar charge controller. It's going to give you a lot of information you're looking for. It's also going to give you your battery status. It's going to let you know how much wattage is coming into the system. It's going to let you know how much wattage is being used from the system. And it's going to give you the current state, as well as select different battery chemistries that you might connect this to, whether it's going to be lead acid, whether it's going to be AGM, whether it's going to be lithium iron phosphate. You have the ability to configure this for all of the different chemistries that you might be interested in. But this is really cool, and it's actually very affordable. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video so you can see what different options are available and what packages are available and what's included with those packages. But this is an awesome choice, especially knowing that they have 195-watt panels, 100-watt panels, and foldable 100-watt portable panels. Very, very nice. Plus the cabling, the solar charge controller, and the brackets. Typically, a lot of this stuff you have to buy separately. And when you buy it separately, you kind of deal with the issues of buying things separately, piecing it together and hoping you're getting all the right components. But if you're just diving into solar, if you just bought your first travel trailer, motorhome, fifth wheel, and you're trying to figure out how I can get started, it's really nice to know that you're getting everything you need to at least get those batteries charged via solar and have some solar capability to keep things operating in your RV, like your leveling system, your refrigerator, stuff like that. But do understand what the different technologies mean. Understand how one type of technology can benefit you over another. There are so many resources available on YouTube as well as on etrailer.com. I definitely recommend getting as educated as possible before you make your purchasing choice, because all of that matters for your long-term goals. If you're only putting a few panels in, then something like this might be perfectly fine. But if you plan on expanding to a huge system, this still may be perfectly fine to get started, but you need to understand how you can connect those, how you get the wiring into your RV, and how it all gets connected to your battery and charging system that you have. And some additional information that I know most people who are solar enthusiasts and are going to want to know is that these are monocrystalline solar panels. It comes with the MC4 extension cable and ring terminals, so you can hook it up to a battery. The solar charge controller itself is going to have USB connections in it as well, 4 USB connections. So that's a really great way to be able to charge some of your different accessories, phone chargers, things like that directly off of the solar charge controller. And the system actually has a limited lifetime warranty. So that's also a really, really great thing to know, especially when you're buying solar. I think a lot of people really want to understand if it's designed to hold up in the long run. And I think that eTrailer went with the right panel for that, considering that warranty. The foldable panel right here has a pouch on the back of it. And that pouch gives you the ability to store all of your accessories, including your charge controller. Let me open that back up. And it's also magnetic, so whenever you close it, it magnetically holds together, so it's just not flopping open on you just randomly at any given time. But overall, this is really cool, and it's really cool to see that the folks at eTrailer are carrying more stuff like this, because I think this is the direction everything's going. And eTrailer always tries to give you that perfect balance of product quality, value, price point, and customer service and support that gets you the right stuff the first time. That's the key. When you work with eTrailer, they're going to talk to you, they're going to work with you to make sure that whatever you choose to purchase from them is the right thing for you. So you should always call in and talk to one of their experts. They do a great job at understanding what your situation is and trying to get you the right product for that need. And to wrap this video up, I wanted to show you something you may have not seen yet, and I may be actually showing you stuff before they've actually shown it to you. But if you follow them on Instagram, you're probably familiar with what they call the Rehab trailer. When they got this trailer, it was a piece of junk. Not gonna lie, it was in horrible condition. It looked like it had sat in a field for half its life, or been hard worked for half of its life, or more than that. And they have been rehabbing this thing and adding all sorts of cool capabilities to it and getting it in really, really great shape, running all new wires, new brakes. I think they're putting new wheels and tires on it, new lighting. This thing is really cool, and this just goes to show that even if you buy something that might be older, you know, in need of some love and care, that they have all the stuff you need to restore a trailer, from the brakes to the fender covers to the toolbox to the coupler up front, which I can see they put a new coupler on it. They have just about everything you could imagine to take a trailer from, you know, something that is kind of an eyesore to something that is going to be absolutely amazing with tons of capabilities, including a huge, huge selection of winches that will be a big deal coming soon in a video that I'll be putting out. I think that's a teaser for a lot of you who probably suspect what I need a winch for on my blank. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment. Please visit etrailer.com. Check them out if you've been looking for anything for your truck, SUV, probably even some cars, tow vehicle, things that you plan on towing with you, your trailer, repairs, RV, motorhome, just about anything you have that travels down the road, they probably have something for. Definitely big shout out to them. They are my official channel sponsor. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.